guys, thank you. It's the last class.
How do you sum up 22 weeks of hell in a one-liner?
Good.
Tired.
Kind of relieved to have it done.
Very relieved. It's been a long 22 weeks.
We've learned a lot.
It seems like we've been in class forever, and at the same time, we haven't.
It doesn't feel like that. It's almost over.
There's so many things I have got to see, do, that I wouldn't have got to do if it wasn't for the fire service.
I'm going to be excited, especially when I see these guys, on runs with me. I'm going to sit there and say, I helped them.
I think we produce some very excellent firefighters.
I mean, this is traditionally a man's job, and you being women in it, you get a lot of crap for it. We got told a lot of times that we couldn't do it, and we're like, watch us.
It is a big sacrifice,
It puts strain on your relationships for sure.
We all work full-time jobs, and to sit there and spend that much time to do all this, it's very difficult.
It's a lot. It can be overwhelming, but it's worth it.
It definitely takes a certain breed to do what we do.
It is like family.
That was one thing I did not expect going into volunteer fire service. The family thing kind of caught me off guard. I was like, wow, you guys are really close.
Fire service is one of the biggest brotherhoods that you'd ever come across. There's always been a saying, if you go, we go. We will never let one of our brothers or sisters fail. We will keep picking them up until they succeed.
We're one big, happy, screwed up family.
It's bigger than me. If one guy does not perform exactly like he's supposed to, you could screw your entire team. And that's a lot of pressure to have.
Why do people do this?
I've always wanted to give back to the community. I think that's important. There's other things that need to be done that I can't do. This is something I can do.
I wanted to make a difference. I've always thought it was, firefighters are cool, obviously, who doesn't?
I feel like if somebody were to get hurt or killed, maybe I didn't do my job well enough, and that's why I teach these classes, because I want to make sure everybody goes home.
When that pager goes off, you automatically think the worst, and you're going to help somebody on their worst possible day of their life.
And that's what this whole thing's about. Training your skills so you can actually do what you need to do to make somebody's worst day better.
2 years ago, I lost my older brother, and if it hadn't been for the firemen that showed up, that day was the most absolute horrible day I've ever had in my life. And them being there, they made it so much easier. Just the little things they did. I remember one of them went home and got us a phone charger because our phones were dying, and we were in Illinois and we were calling family. And it stuck with me. I miss my brother, I do. And every time I come here, I think about him, and I think about those 3 men and what they did for him. I want to be able to make that kind of impact with some other family. I can't remember those 3 men's names for nothing, but I remember what they look like, and I don't know if I'll ever forget what they look like. Those 3 Illinois firemen are the reason that I'm here. I know my brother would call me nuts, but he'd support me doing it. He'd be proud of me.